What's good, Vikings faithful? It's time to talk about the Purple and Gold's next chapter. And it's a big one. The Minnesota Vikings are heading into the 2025 NFL season with sky-high expectations after a 14-3 masterpiece in 2024. But here's the kicker. Our new QB1, J.J. McCarthy, is stepping into the spotlight with 0 regular season snaps under his belt. That's right. Our former Michigan star missed his entire rookie year due to a brutal knee injury. Can he handle the pressure of leading a playoff-caliber team? The stage is set for McCarthy to either soar or stumble. Last season, Sam Darnold lit it up with 4,319 yards, 35 touchdowns, and a 66.2% completion rate, setting a high bar. McCarthy, at just 22 years old, is the youngest starting quarterback in the NFL this year, per NFL on CBS. That's a massive distinction, but it comes with massive pressure. Will he rise to the occasion or crack under the weight of expectations? Let me hear you, SKOL Nation. Are you ready to see JJ sling it in 2025? Or are you worried about his lack of experience? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's unpack this wild ride together. The Vikings' confidence in McCarthy is through the roof, and for good reason. This kid's got a pedigree, leading Michigan to a national championship in 2023 with a 72.3% completion rate, 2,991 yards, 22 touchdowns, and just 4 picks. He's a proven winner with a college record of 27-1, the highest winning percentage in FBS history, according to Wikipedia. That's the kind of clutch DNA we need in Minnesota. But here's the twist. McCarthy's been sidelined since a torn meniscus in the 2024 preseason opener against the Raiders, where he flashed potential with 2 touchdown passes. The injury was a gut punch, making him the first top 10 drafted QB in the Super Bowl era to miss his entire rookie season, per NFL research. Despite that, the Vikings are all in on him, even passing on a chance to sign Aaron Rodgers for a 1-year deal. That's bold. What do you think, Vikings fans? Was passing on Rodgers the right call, or should we have gone for the veteran safety net? Hit the comments and let's debate. Let's talk about the man himself, J.J. McCarthy. Vikings running back Aaron Jones didn't hold back on CBS, raving about McCarthy's strong arm and super athletic play style. Jones sees a mobile, dynamic QB who can make plays with his legs and arm, a dual-threat weapon ready to carve up defenses. That's the kind of hype that gets us fired up. McCarthy's not just a physical specimen. He's got the mental edge too. A practitioner of meditation since high school, he's all about staying grounded, per Wikipedia. After his injury, he spent 2024 soaking up knowledge from head coach Kevin O'Connell, building chemistry and learning the playbook inside out. O'Connell even carved out weekly one-on-one time to keep McCarthy engaged, per ESPN. That's next-level commitment. SKOL Nation, what's the vibe? Do you think McCarthy's mental prep and athleticism will make him a star? Or is the NFL stage too big for a guy with no pro experience? Let's hear your hot takes. The Vikings offense is a dream setup for any quarterback, let alone a young gun like McCarthy. With Justin Jefferson, arguably the NFL's best wide receiver, Jordan Addison as a lethal number 2, and T.J. Hawkinson at tight end, McCarthy's got weapons galore. Add Aaron Jones in the backfield, and this offense is a powder keg waiting to explode. But here's the catch. The Vikings' 2025 schedule is a gauntlet. Sportsbook Review ranks it 9th in fatigue, with a brutal 2-week overseas trip to Dublin and London early in the season. Plus, they face 4 games with a rest disadvantage, per Heavy.com. For a QB with no NFL reps, that's a tough ask. Can McCarthy handle the grind? What's your prediction, fans? Will our stacked defense carry McCarthy through the tough schedule? Or will the travel and tough opponents trip him up? Drop a comment and let's talk it out. Let's zoom in on the pressure cooker McCarthy's stepping into. After Darnold's career-best 2024, where he earned an 80.7 PFF grade and led us to the playoffs, the bar is sky-high. Bleacher Report's Brent Sobleski says McCarthy's 2025 season is essentially his rookie year since he has no baseline to build on. That makes him a wild card among the 6 QBs drafted in the first round of 2024. The Vikings didn't skip a beat without McCarthy last year, but now he's got to prove he's the guy. Some analysts, like Christopher Knox from Bleacher Report, are skeptical, predicting growing pains due to his injury and the fact he wasn't seen as an elite prospect. But others, like ESPN's Dan Orlovsky, are hyped, calling Minnesota the easiest place for a QB to succeed thanks to our roster and coaching. Who's got your vote? SKOL Nation. Are you with Orlovsky expecting McCarthy to ball out, or do you think Knox is right about the struggles? Let's see those comments. Vikings safety Josh Metellus is all in on McCarthy, and his words are giving us chills. He told NFL reporter Ari Merev that McCarthy's got a great aura that commands every room. That's high praise from a team captain. Metellus believes McCarthy's presence will elevate an already stacked roster that went 14-3 last year. McCarthy's not just relying on vibes, though. During his lost 2024 season, he worked closely with quarterbacks coach Josh McCown, who gave him tasks like writing out every third down play to memorize the game plan, per ESPN. That's the kind of dedication that could pay off big time in 2025. What's the word, Vikings fans? Does Metellus's hype about McCarthy's aura get you pumped? Or are you waiting to see him prove it on the field? Hit the comments and let's keep the energy going. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the Aaron Rodgers rumor. The Vikings had a chance to pursue the future Hall of Famer for a one-year deal, but they said, nah, we're good with JJ. That's a massive vote of confidence in McCarthy, but it's also a gamble. Rodgers could have been a bridge to keep us competitive while McCarthy developed, but Minnesota's betting on youth. This decision wasn't made lightly. The Vikings saw enough in McCarthy's limited preseason action, 2 touchdowns against the Raiders, and his off-season progress to believe he's ready. Plus, with a $4.9 million cap hit in 2025, McCarthy's rookie deal lets us keep building around him, per ESPN. SKOL Nation, what's your take? Did the Vikings make the right call sticking with McCarthy over Rodgers, or are you sweating this gamble? Let's hear it in the comments. McCarthy's not coming in blind, he's got a blueprint for success. Head coach Kevin O'Connell, one of the NFL's best play callers, has been in his corner from day one. O'Connell's track record of elevating QBs, from Kirk Cousins to Sam Darnold, is legit. He spent countless hours mentoring McCarthy, even during the chaos of the 2024 season, per ESPN. The Vikings also bolstered the roster around McCarthy. They added veteran QB Sam Howell as a backup and upgraded the offensive line in free agency, per Yahoo Sports. With Christian Darrisaw returning from injury, this unit is built to protect McCarthy and give him time to shine. What do you think, fans? Will O'Connell's coaching and our beefed-up roster set McCarthy up for success? Or is the pressure too much for a first-year starter? Drop your thoughts below. Let's talk about the doubters. Some analysts, like Christopher Knox, are calling McCarthy the Vikings' biggest bust risk for 2025, citing his lack of experience and the sky-high expectations after Darnold's 14-3 season. That's a tough pill to swallow, but it's not the whole story. McCarthy's college tape shows a QB who takes care of the ball and makes plays, with only 4 interceptions in his final Michigan season. On the flip side, ESPN's Dan Orlovsky is all in, saying McCarthy's in the perfect spot to succeed with Kevin O'Connell's scheme and elite weapons like Jefferson and Hawkinson. The Athletic also reported McCarthy's been sharp in training camp, making tight window throws and handling cadences like a vet. SKOL Nation, where do you stand? Are you buying the bus talk? Or do you think McCarthy's about to silence the haters? Let's get those comments rolling. We're wrapping this up with a bold prediction. McCarthy could be the key to a deep playoff run in 2025. The Vikings have the coaching, the weapons, and the defense, led by Brian Flores, to make noise in the NFC. If McCarthy can channel his Michigan magic and stay healthy, we might just see him hoisting a Lombardi trophy sooner than later. But it all comes down to that first snap in Week 1. Will McCarthy step up and prove he's the franchise QB we've been waiting for? Or will the doubters have the last laugh? One thing's for sure. Vikings fans are ready to ride or die with our guy. SKOL. Alright, Vikings Nation, let's bring it home. Drop a like if you're hyped for JJ McCarthy. Comment your bold predictions for 2025. And subscribe for all the latest Vikings news. Share this video with your fellow fans. And let's keep the purple pride alive. SKOL.